about to sound like a mad scientist. That's okay, because this is for educational purposes. I'm going to try to communicate with the public as if I'm talking to myself. And we're going to begin from point blank. What we know. We know that the origin of the psyche began from lustful conceptualization of a god named Pan, the god of nature, the god of rivers, oceans, trees, animals. We tried to conceptualize our being with the reflection around us. For centuries, we tried to do that. Fast forward until now to the optimal levels of science. They're admitting that they know nothing. They know this. No one really knows anything. We only know a measurement of what we think is. So beginning from the premise of blank, deciphering and discovering parts of the psyche, personifications of the psyche. Not to coin Nietzsche or Jung, we're going to start over from a derivative of nothing. We are absolute void. We know that everything begins as a source of something, even if that source were nothing in absolute. It was a unit of nothing. And somewhere from that nothing, we derived from being. And in that being, everything around us kind of unfolds into what we think is. From experience to non-experience, from adequacy to inadequacy. And we learn that people communicate in different ways through tongue or through emotion. And sometimes the two worlds don't line up. You have men who will use logic, and you have women who will use emotion. And a way to communicate the two through the things they do, in turn, either hurting or understanding each other more. So where does that leave us? On the outside. We're not playing. We're gonna watch, and we're gonna observe everything they think they've become, to be, want to be. We have no power over their unfolding. That's their patterns to perceive. So what we're left with is an archetype of a void. Ace of voids. The ace of the null. Not emotionless. Choosing not to react emotionally to whatever it is that is brought forth. This puts us in a vantage point for when perceiving another person's life, learning, studying, and we can observe their changes and choices through their thoughts. We can see that their unfolding is because of them, as is ours, our unfolding because of us. We take into account everything that makes us perceive in a better formation, for us to see life in a better state, not just for ourselves, but those around us, knowing that exchange is real, so we do not exchange with ill intent. We don't need to. It's actually beneath our philosophy. So where does that leave us? A state in which all patterns are evident. We may become environment, but we will not stay environment.